What up, y'all? It's your boy Lynch back again with another motherfucking video. SFAM, stand up, salute, stay focused and motivated. Get motivated up in this jank one time. I'm tired, y'all. Early mornings. I got off early today. The highlight of this whole situation, this whole video that I want to talk to y'all about is I've completed my first week as a platoon sergeant, y'all. Being a platoon sergeant is kind of not what I expected, but at the same time it is. But I'll tell y'all this much though, man. I don't know. I'm impressed. I'm impressed with the platoon that I have. I'm impressed with my NCOs that I have. Thought I was gonna have to do a lot more guiding, and the main things that I have to make sure that I'm doing is putting out information that comes from higher up down to the rest of my NCOs and my soldiers below, right? And another big thing that I have to do, make sure that I'm taking care of a lot of things. But I have a large group. I got a pretty big group of soldiers that I have to take care of, all the way from E6s down to E1s. And there's a lot of personal things that's going on, a lot of different things. Everybody has their own life situations I gotta know about. There's certain things that they don't know that their life, and you know, there's this that I have going on in my life, but I'm in the Army, so there's this part. Soldiers getting, you know, I gotta get a car, I gotta, you know, get housing because I'm getting ready to have a baby. I just got married. There's all kinds of things that are happening that you don't think about sometimes. I didn't think about, like, this is the kind of stuff that I was gonna have to deal with. But this is the stuff that needs coaching and mentoring and showing soldiers the different things that they're gonna have to do when different life situations happen. Also, people make their whatever decisions. People make decisions, and some of your decisions are gonna go with, you know, our Army values, and some of our decisions are not gonna go with our Army values. It's crazy. My first week as a platoon sergeant, realized we just came back from holiday block leave. We know that when we come back from holiday block leave that we're gonna have a year analysis. There's already people that are slipping up, man. And it's just crazy because being a new platoon sergeant, you don't think like this is the first thing that I'm gonna have to deal with. One thing that I knew automatically that I wanted to make sure of is, you know, the leadership that I had before I became a platoon sergeant. I kind of watched the stuff that they did, and one main thing that I think of is getting our equipment up and ready to go in case we got to get ready to go do a field training exercise or whatever the case may be. That's one thing that I knew I wanted to make sure I got out and supervised, as the NCOs were supervising and helping the soldiers do maintenance on their vehicles. So I got out there and I was looking, and even though there was things that I felt like, you know, safety precautions, things that I feel like I needed to point out, which I will point out, for the most part, a lot of the stuff that I seen, I was impressed, and it made me feel good that I had NCOs that knew what they were doing. They're out there teaching soldiers. They're not just standing by laughing and joking and stuff like that, but they're trying to make sure they're getting things done and doing things the right way. A lot of admin and office work that I gotta do. I gotta make sure that I'm checking so many trackers. We got troop to task tracker that I gotta check. I got alert roster I gotta check, make sure that's going, make sure everything is updated on that. I haven't yet seen a maintenance tracker. We have one written on a whiteboard, but I don't know. I think it might be better to have one on a computer. I don't know. That might be cool. We got appointment tracker that I gotta, you know, learn how to use. A new app I gotta learn how to use. Also, access to our records and stuff like that. It's crazy because you think that there are these systems that are in play, and like, boom, this is a good system, this is what we're working with, and it's just totally changed. And now we got to learn how to use this new system so that we can update our, you know, our soldiers' records and stuff like that, records brief. They're changing a lot of stuff like that. A new way to upload our leave forms and stuff. It's just crazy, man. I've seen 2-3 different ones since I've been in the Army, and you just don't think that stuff like that happens. And as soldiers, we got to make sure that we are able to conform to whatever situation that approaches us. You know, things change, and we got to be able to change with the changes that happen in the Army. So I don't know. It's just crazy because, like I said, you don't think that this is the stuff that you're gonna have to deal with, and it's not stressful. Surprisingly for me, normally I would be nervous and anxious about stuff like this, but I'm not. I feel like this is where I belong. I'm ready to learn, and it's crazy because I have an idea. I generally have a general idea, and I've seen it before, the general daily job scope of a sergeant first class platoon sergeant, but our regulation and stuff like that doesn't tell us, you know, we're gonna have to update our troop to task, we're gonna have to send up, you know, per stats and stuff like that. It doesn't, our regulation doesn't say stuff like that. It doesn't say you're gonna have soldiers who don't have cars and they're getting a new car and you have to brief them on how to go to the dealership and not get a car with a high APR, stuff like that. You know what I mean? So there's just situational things that we have to know how to handle, and that just comes from our experience. That's all that comes from. It just feels good, man. It feels good being in a new position, learning the stuff that I'm learning. I'm ready for it, man. I'm ready for it. Crazy thing is that even though I'm a platoon sergeant right now, I'm still not yet a sergeant first class. I'm gonna make sure I check the list, which comes out in 8 days or so, 8 or 9 days. I gotta make sure I check the list. Hopefully my name is up there, and then I'll be in there. I'll have the sergeant first class promotion rank, and I'll actually be in a sergeant first class position. That being said, I'm gonna have to stabilize at my new unit for extra long. I've already been here. Later this year will make 6 years that I've been here at this duty station. I've never been at a duty station longer than 4 years. So I've been here for 6 years, and I'm gonna have to stabilize for a couple more years so that I can make sure that I have the time to complete my platoon sergeant position. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I got going on. It's crazy, it gets crazy. Because like I said, as I'm at work, things just happen. Things come up, or Sergeant Lynch, you gotta make sure that your soldiers are tracking this, make sure this is happening, make sure this is happening. We have the leaders that maintain our vehicles, the leaders that help maintain our vehicles. I have to make sure that I'm disseminating the fact that we need to get this vehicle over to the maintenance base so this vehicle can get serviced or whatever the case may be. It's just a lot. It's a lot of stuff. I have a great platoon leader who I think we're gonna work well together. And I was told before I took this platoon sergeant position that my platoon leader, I'm gonna have to make sure that I have a good relationship with them and that we're working together. I have 3 staff sergeants that I'm in charge of. And what I would really like to do with them is show them how to get prepared. I want to prepare them to be ready to step up to be a sergeant first class. A lot of stuff I want to just kind of teach them and show them the ropes, make sure I'm communicating with them consistently and that information is getting put out and all that good stuff. I'm going to have to be supervising a lot of different things too. I hear that that's part of my job as a sergeant first class. I feel like my job as a sergeant first class is to help train staff sergeants, show them how to lead the sergeants, gain that trust from your sergeants. That way the soldiers, the E-form below, will gain the trust from the sergeants. The sergeants will gain the trust from the staff sergeants. And I want my staff sergeants to also trust me too. So it's a lot of stuff to go over, man. And like I said, I'm excited about it. I'm ready for it. Just figured I'd come up here and share the new news with y'all, right? My first week as a platoon sergeant is complete. Very happy about the way that it went. Proud of my soldiers. I'm proud of my staff sergeants. And I'm ready to keep it moving, man. This is your boy Thurs Lynch. SFAM, stand up, salute, stay focused and motivated. Get motivated up in this jank one time. Y'all pray for me, root for me. We're gonna get this promotion this month, y'all. I'm the next one in line to get promoted. We're gonna get this freaking promotion. And I'm gonna keep y'all posted and let y'all know when it happens. Y'all feel me? Love y'all to death. Y'all stay focused and motivated. It's your boy Thurs Lynch. Deuces, we out of here.